Hello viewers, I hope all of you are fine. And first of all, I would like to thank each and every one of you for your continuous support in the form of likes and comments in my videos. This is a source of encouragement for me. And today I am going to discuss about something which is very common, that is unit conversion. Starting from class 2, 3 up to graduation level, even in some competitive exams this is needed. Okay, so let's start. So first of all, what is a unit? A unit is a standard measure of a quantity. Whenever I say length, if I say length is 5, it is meaningless because there must be some unit. Without unit, it will not carry any meaning. It can be centimeter, it can be meter, it can be kilometer. So many units are there for length. And how to convert from one to another, we are going to discuss in this part. As unit conversion is a quite big chapter, so today I am going to discuss only about length. Now, what is length? It is a measure of distance. For length, in different countries, different units are there. But there must be a unit which is acceptable in all the nations. And for this, we are having something called SI unit. What is SI? International System of Units. And according to SI unit, unit for length is meter, which is generally expressed as small letter m. And there are many derived units of meter like millimeter, centimeter, decimeter, decameter, hectometer, kilometer. All these are derived from meter. And just see, I have written the symbols: mm, millimeter, cm, centimeter, dm, decimeter, dam, decameter, hm, hectometer, km, kilometer. Like this, there are many other units. Micrometer is there, so it's not possible to discuss all. So I am just talking about the basic ones. Fine. Now, first of all, you have to remember this line: millimeter, centimeter, decimeter, meter, decameter, hectometer, kilometer. How to remember it? Milli, centi, decimeter, deca, hecto, kilo. Let me repeat: मिली सेंटी डेसीमीटर डेका हेक्टो किलो. अगर याद नहीं हो रहा है भाई तो थोड़ा सा पानी पी लो. Out of this is biggest, kilometer, and this is the smallest. So as per the requirement, we can use meter, kilometer, millimeter. Different units are used as per the requirement. When distances are big, we use kilometer. When it is very small, we can use millimeter. How to convert from one to other? That is the question. Suppose something is given in millimeter and we want to express in kilometer or some bigger unit. Whenever we go from smaller towards bigger, what we have to do? We have to divide. Just remember, for the time being, we have to divide. Whenever we go from smaller to bigger, and when we move from bigger to smaller, then we have to multiply. And whenever we move from bigger to smaller, we have to multiply. I hope this much is clear. Suppose we want to convert 1 meter to millimeter. Question is, 1 meter is given and we have to write this is equal to how much millimeter. Okay, so this is meter, this is millimeter. We are going from bigger to smaller. And I told you, whenever we go from bigger to smaller, we have to multiply. Fine. So meter to decimeter, multiply by 10. Decimeter to centimeter, multiply by 10. Centimeter to millimeter, again multiply by 10. So here 10 into 10, 100. 100 into 10, 1000. That means 1 meter equals to 1000 millimeter. Clear? Since we are moving from bigger to smaller unit, we have to multiply. Now suppose we want to write 1 kilometer equal to how much meter? 1 kilometer equal to how much meter? So kilometer is here and meter is here. We are going from bigger to smaller. And already I told you, whenever we go from bigger to smaller, we should multiply. Now kilometer to meter, one place, multiply by 10. Another 10, another 10. So here you have to multiply by 10, multiply by 10, multiply by 10. So 10 into 10, 100, 100 into 10, 1000. So here you should write 1000 meter. That means 1 kilometer is 1000 meter. Clear? Now 1 millimeter equal to how much meter? Millimeter and meter now we want to relate. And 1 millimeter, now we are going from smaller to bigger. And whenever we go from smaller to bigger, we have to divide. Here, whenever we go from this to this, divide by 10. Again, centimeter to decimeter, divide by 10. Decimeter to meter, divide by 10. So 10 into 10, 100, 100 into 10, 1000. It will be 1 by 1000 meter, which can be written as 0.001 meter. Clear? How to convert from millimeter to meter? Since millimeter is a smaller unit, meter is a bigger unit, we have to divide. And for each place, you have to divide by 10. Divide by 10, divide by 10, divide by 10. This is the initial point, this is the final point. So 10, 10, 10. That means we have to divide by 1000. And 1 divided by 1000. Since 3 zeros after decimal, there must be 3 places. Clear? Now, we want to convert 1 meter to centimeter, meter to centimeter. Now you can say yourself, meter to centimeter. We are going from bigger to smaller, and whenever we go from bigger to smaller, we need to multiply. Meter to decimeter, multiply by 10. Decimeter to centimeter, multiply by 10. So 10 into 10, 100. So 1 meter equals to 100 centimeter. Now we want to convert from meter to kilometer. Out of these two, meter is the smaller unit and kilometer is the bigger unit. And whenever you go from small to big, we have to divide. So just see how many places. 1, 2, 3. Since 3 places, you simply write 1, 2, 3. That is 0.001 kilometer. Now we want to convert 50 centimeter to meter. Forget about 50. Think about centimeter and meter. Here centimeter is a smaller unit, meter is the bigger unit. And whenever we go from smaller to bigger, we have to divide. Centimeter to decimeter, decimeter to meter. That means 1, 2 places. So 50 you need to divide by 100. And 50 by 100, I can write 0 cancels. I can write 0.5 meter. Okay. Or I can write 50 by 100 meter. 50 to the 100 or equal to half meter. Both are correct. So 50 centimeter equals to 50 by 100 meter. That means half meter, or I can write 0.5 meter. If you want to convert 1 meter to hectometer, 1 meter to hectometer, just see meter, hectometer. Whenever we go this side, that means we are going from smaller to bigger. Meter to hectometer. How many places? 1, 2. That means you have to divide by 1 divided by 100. That is equals to 0.01 hectometer. 30 centimeter to millimeter. 30 centimeter to millimeter. So this is our centimeter. This is millimeter. We are going from bigger unit to smaller unit. And whenever we go from bigger to smaller, we have to multiply. Clear? Whenever we go from bigger to smaller, we have to multiply. So we are going from 30 centimeter to millimeter. We have to multiply by 10. So that means 30 centimeter is 300 millimeter. 200 centimeter to hectometer. 200 centimeter to hectometer. Just see here. This is centimeter, hectometer. We are going from smaller to bigger. When you go from smaller to big, then we have to divide. Now centimeter to hectometer, how many places? 1, 2, 3, 4. Since 4, so what we have to do? We have to write 200 divided by 1 followed by 4 zeros. We have to divide now. 0, 0, 0, 0 cancel. So it is 0.02 hectometers. Next one, 1 kilometer to centimeter. Now we want to convert kilometer to centimeter. So how many places? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what we will write for 1 kilometer? 1 followed by 5 zeros. That means 1 lakh centimeter equals to 1 kilometer. Other than SI units, there is another unit which is called Imperial Units, which are still used for some purposes in some countries, including United Kingdom. Okay, so what is the basic unit of length in Imperial Unit? That is yard. Now, what is the relationship between yard and meter? That one we must know. And in many exams, this type of questions are asked. What is 1 yard? 1 yard equals to 0.9144 meter, or I can write 91.44 centimeter. 1 inch. 1 inch is 25.4 millimeter, or I can say 2.54 centimeter. 1 foot is 0.3048 meter, or 30.48 centimeter, and 1 mile is 1609.344 meter, or I can say simply 1.609 kilometer. So these things you have to by heart. Now suppose question is 35 feet equal to how much centimeter? Okay, we know the relation 1 foot equal to 30.48. So what we'll do, 1 foot equal to 30.48, and if you want to convert 35 feet, since it will be more, you just multiply 35 into 30.48, you multiply, you will get the answer in centimeter. Okay, suppose question is 70 centimeter, you want to convert in inch. Okay, 70 centimeter we have to convert in inch. So what is the relationship between centimeter and inch? 1 inch is 2.54 centimeter. I told you these things you must know. Now, since out of these two, we want to find inch, so you write inch here and centimeter here. We know from that table that 2.54 centimeter is 1 inch. So what I will write, 2.54 centimeter is equals to 1 inch. So 1 centimeter it will be less. And since it will be less, we have to divide 1 divided by 2.54 inch. And we want to convert 70 centimeter to inch. So here 70 centimeter equals to 70 divided by 2.54. 70 by 2.54, if I multiply by 100, this decimal will not be there. Then I will get 7000 divided by 254. Now you just divide, you will get the answer. Suppose you want to convert 10 miles into kilometers. What is the relationship between mile and kilometer? 1 mile is 1.609 kilometer. So 10 miles it will be more. So we have to multiply 10 into 1.609. You are going to get 16.09 kilometers. And suppose it is given 5 kilometer equal to how much miles? Since miles we have to calculate, you have to write miles here and kilometer here. Whatever is provided you write here, and whatever you want to find you write in the right hand side. Okay, so now we know 1.609 kilometer is 1 mile. So 1 kilometer will be less. So 1 divided by 1.609. Now since we want 5 kilometer, you will write here 5 kilometers equals to 5 divided by 1.609. Now here after decimal there are 3 places, so you multiply by 1000, you can get rid of this decimal. So this multiplied by 1000, it will be 1609, and 5 into 1000, 5000. Now this divided by this, you got 3.107 miles. That means 5 kilometers equals to 3.107 miles. I hope you have understood the thing and try to remember the relation between kilometer and mile, mile and foot and all this. That's all for today. In my next video, I will try to show unit conversion of area and volumes. Okay, take care, bye bye, and wait for my next video.